Alrighty, so in week 8, I wanted to answer some of the questions that Ephron posted because he always posts really thoughtful questions, and I appreciate that, right? I'm not sure how long it took to create a version of Node. It's been around for so long, you could go back and look at the change log to figure out from the beginning. Um, and now, this question about are we going to create our own Node package? It's not the intent for us to create a Node package. It's really, this class is intended to help you write Node code. But honestly, the idea of contributing to and being part of the open source community, I think is really great and something that can really help you build up your skill level and give you more things to put on your resume. So I definitely recommend over time that if you find a project that you're very interested in, you get involved, or you come up with one on your own, I think is a really good future step, or depending on your skill level now. I mean, the idea here is that we're going to learn base Node and then be able to create an API, which naturally would lead you, if you were so motivated, to write your own. Like if you found maybe there's there's not a library that does XYZ, go create it, right? Or if there is somebody that's doing it that maybe isn't doing it well. But and it's true, he did show in the video about how to, instead of use request, to actually use the base, just the core language to do the API request, HTTP request. You can absolutely use that. It's just that it's easier, right? And so I would not want to modify a library that I got, a third party library, just because in order to do that, you'd have to have so much knowledge to make sure you don't break some functionality, right? And so I would never do that. And your last question, I am going to handle next week, I promise, because I've been thinking about this already and talking about the Dev 1. But I know that based on where we're at with the Udemy course, by that point, it's going to be that you'll be implementing, pushing to a host. You're going to be pushing some code up to Heroku, and then we'll just be starting into learning about how to first set up MongoDB and then how to write some basic queries. So we're in a little bit of an interesting place in our next dev. So I'm going to have some detail for you next week. I actually did it for my 93 this week, so I'm doing it for you all next week. And so look for that, and we'll have a discussion about that as well. Have a great weekend. I hope that answers most of these questions. And like I said, I'll answer the last one next week. Hope you enjoy your week, and I'll talk to you soon. And in your reply, right? What's your, would you contribute to an open source third party uh, library development, right? Or do you have an idea of something that you see that you feel like you could do better? Any of those answers would be greatly of interest to me. Have a good weekend.